Vasily Lomachenko versus Richard Commey turned out to be another dominant performance by Loma. I scored the fight 10-2 Loma, giving Commey round 1 and round 8. Loma was in his full bag of tricks, landing big punches and combinations at will, winning just about every exchange after round 1. But in round 1, virtually the entire fight was laid out and decided. Commey won the round using some very familiar tactics, but Loma was indeed downloading information that would soon break the fight wide open his way. We talked about Lomachenko constantly seeking and feeding off the weak side angles on his channel. It's truly one of the only predictable and repetitive wrinkles of his game, but stopping those weak side angle attacks is easier said than done. In round 1, Commey was taking the blueprint left by Teofimo Lopez and running with it. Teofimo Lopez came out the gate displaying high-level skill by jabbing Loma's lead hand instead of a scoring target. In the open stance, jabbing the lead hand is a form of control and helps to take away the lead hand in all-important jab, which might just be the best chess move in boxing. In Loma's case, he often uses the lead hand jab to hide the forward step and his front step shuffle he uses to get around his orthodox opponents to the weak side or front shoulder angle. Teo is effectively taking that entry point away. Stepping left and jabbing left is self-explanatory. Teo was literally cutting the angle off with the step left, forcing Loma to his left and away from the weak side angle. Simple and a bit self-explanatory again. When Teo saw Loma's usual tricks before the front step shuffle, or when Loma started to step towards the right, Teo would reverse step or reverse shuffle to get out of dodge and reset, again denying Loma the weak side angle.
From Lopez. I said anytime Loma trying to get on angles, step around with him, and you see it again. He steps with him.
When all else fails, just push his ass.
Things have changed, and now he's stepping to Teofimo.
He's got to close the distance.
All on the line. This will turn into a fight. He's not just going to give the belts away.
Unfortunately for Commey, while he was effectively stopping the weak side angle attacks, Loma was downloading data like he usually does, using level changes and pre-slips to the right. Loma devises an in-fight offensive game plan depending on how his opponents react to the feints and slips. It seems that the most preferable reaction for Loma is none at all, then it's checkmate. At the highest skill level in boxing, these fighters have reasoning behind most every movement. Here, Loma is pre-slipping or changing head slots and then changing levels. Both movements have multi-purposes, but they are both especially feints and slips. The head slot change to the right gets the head off center line, brings the backhand closer to the op, and loads Loma's lead side. The level change lowers the op's target and can also load the back leg, and of course it's a precursor for a possible body strike from Loma.
Loma will almost lull opponents to sleep with what he does in the first 2 rounds, and they'll say, well, he's not as bad as I thought he was. He's not as good as they said he was, and then all of a sudden he turns it on.
You've always described it as downloading, that computer system of understanding range and distance and how angular he's capable of being against an opponent.
Well, I asked him, I said, how long does it take you to figure out a guy and an opponent? He says 2 rounds. That's all I need, 2 rounds to figure him out.
All this Lomachenko versus Commey film was from the first round and 40 seconds into the second round. He got the answers he needed, then it was his fight. The lightweight division is on notice. Loma's back. Unfortunately, some networks don't allow their film to be used for analysis, so Boxing Gems videos get blocked on YouTube and social media. So when they block the videos, you can catch them exclusive on Boxing Gems Patreon channel along with all the other content. Become a patron today and don't miss a thing from Boxing Gems. Links in the description. Peace.